Hello everyone, ex-Wallkill Bethelite here. And Watchtower is sometimes associated with Freemasons, partially because of Charles Taze Russell and different things like that. Really, when you think about it, and I'm not a Mason, I'm not connecting Watchtower necessarily with, a lot of Masonic teachings, but certain concepts are there. Basically, I would say Watchtower is your Masonic lodge for poorer, maybe middle class, uneducated people. So for people that are uneducated, poor, probably from the hood, you know what I mean? Like people who aren't the sharpest crayons in the box, that's the Masonic lodge for those types of people. When you look at the Kingdom Halls, look at the size of the Kingdom Halls. Look at the size of them. It was never designed to be that large. Look at the size of the Kingdom Halls. It was never designed to hold a large part of any city. Those Kingdom Halls were designed to contain a smaller group of more maybe middle class, lower class, uneducated people that may have been going through some desperate situation and looking for answers. When you look at it, it's your poor man's Masonic lodge. What attracts a lot of people to the Masons? Well, one thing is the concept of brotherhood, a big brotherhood, a secretive brotherhood that you are a part of. Secret handshakes, secret symbols, a connection to ancient secret societies. What attracts a lot of people to Jehovah's Witnesses or Watchtower? A brotherhood, a somewhat secretive brotherhood. You remember the Kingdom Ministries and certain publications that just the normal population didn't have access to? A secretive brotherhood, a society. They even use the word society. A somewhat secretive society. Bethel, no one knows what actually goes on at Bethel. For the most part, Bethel is kept within Bethel. There's a lot of similarities in the culture probably of the two. Masonic lodges, there are certain Masonic lodges that are connected to prominent people. Prominence. Think of the word prominence. Presidents. I think Bush's name is on one of the Masonic lodges where they probably donated a good amount of money to it. I mean, you're talking about people that probably know real people. You're part of a brotherhood, you're part of a society, you're part of a group. And some of these people probably know presidents. Some of these people probably know senators. Some of these people probably know really high up people in top universities. Prominence, knowing people. Well, Watchtower is your poor, uneducated, unlettered person's Masonic lodge. It's all about, when you talk to a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, if you're a member, they don't really talk like this to people who are not members. It's all about, such and such and such and such. Oh, I know brother such and such, and I know brother such, and he gave a talk here, and he gave a talk at the assembly. Do you know him? I know him. It's a feeling of prominence, being connected. These people feel connected, even though the people they're connected with are unimportant. I talked to somebody that was Jehovah's Witness, and it was all about, oh, did you know such and such? And I know them, and I had dinner with them. And they gave, I know they give talks way out here, and they gave talks right out there. Yeah, we went to dinner after they gave a talk at a convention. And who is this person? It's some janitor somewhere. It's the feel. It's for a poor person that's not really all that educated, or a person that just they want to move up fast. They want to go somewhere where they move up fast. Well, you go somewhere where there's a lot of unimportant people, like people who aren't really all that powerful and influential, and then you feel important there. Right? Because if somebody that is lower class, you know, they may have a house, but they're not all that wealthy, joins the Masons, well, this is a large group. There's presidents who are Masons. You know what I mean? This is a group of you got powerful, influential people. They're not going to stand out in that group. What group can they stand out and be a part of that's probably kind of like being in a Masonic lodge? Watchtower. It's all about, Watchtower is all about knowing things that no one else knows, even though it's not true. But the concept of secret knowledge appeals to a lot of people. Now, secret knowledge that is inaccurate, like Jerusalem falling in 607 BCE, that's going to appeal to uneducated people who aren't that bright. It is not to be offensive. It's not to, if it's offensive, sometimes the truth is offensive. That's what people don't fully understand. Sometimes the truth is offensive. It's not meant to be offensive, but it's truth. Watchtower claimed to have knowledge no one else has. Watchtower, all these other churches are harlots, and Babylon the Great and the Catholic Church and part of it, and we are the chosen ones. We have this secret knowledge and information. Well, an educated person is going to be like, well, let me get into some of this secret knowledge and information you have. And they're going to look at it, they're going to do the research and see that it's all wrong. You don't have to be educated to do research on Watchtower and figure out that it's wrong. So it's definitely not designed for the more smarter, more educated people to join. They're going to get it all figured out, and they're going to get it figured out pretty quick. But if you want to be a part of a lodge, if you want to be a prominent person and feel prominent, and you ain't even got that much money, you work at McDonald's, you don't really know too many people, like you're not that important, well, you join Watchtower and they give you the feeling of prominence and importance and of knowing things that other people don't know. You'll have extremely uneducated people who are in the Kingdom Hall, and because they think they have secret knowledge that other people don't have, they'll start talking like they're well educated. They'll start using big words completely out of context. We've had people get up on the platform and use these really big words having no clue what they mean. But they feel important. So they start acting important. I'm telling you, Watchtower is designed more so to appeal to people that don't have anything, that are poor, that are not the smartest people. And I would say middle class, because you can have some hard-working middle-class people that have houses and things like that, but aren't really the most educated. You can be a hard-working middle-class person, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But you could work at, back in the day, General Motors factory, make good money, but not have gone to a university and not have gone and learned how to do research in a college. One thing about college is it teach you how to do research. I went to a technical school and they had a class that taught you how to do research, how to get online and figure things out and find accurate sources. If a person even has that concept, they can't be a part of Watchtower. One big thing about Watchtower's deception is a person that looks for sources and accurate sources, they're going to figure it out. They can't trick those people. People who may be really hardworking, may be nice people, but don't know how to do research, those are the people that they're going to appeal to. It's your Masonic lodge for people that just don't really know how to do any research. The whole paradise earth, and you don't have to pay attention to anything right now, because here really soon you're going to be living in a nice house. You're going to have no worries. You know, why would that appeal to somebody who already has a nice house? Why is that going to appeal to somebody that already is enjoying life? It's not designed to appeal. Watchtower is like, you got your Masonic, you got your Freemasons. They're going to grab all your prominent people in the society or in your community. They're going to grab the more influential people. You got your historic churches. They're going to grab your more influential people, some of your more educated, seminary educated people. That's who they have access to. That's who they're going to grab. In the pond, you're looking at fish in a pond, they're feeding on the good stuff. The Masons are feeding on the good stuff. The other historic churches are feeding on the good stuff. Watchtower is picking up whatever the hell they got left. Watchtower is that bottom feeder in the lake. They're grabbing whatever is left on the ground that the other big fish haven't eaten. And what sometimes haven't the big fish eaten? It's the lower class. It's the people that don't really know how to do any research. Well, Watchtower is in the bottom of the lake with all those people saying, hey, I got secrets nobody else has. Information, you join me, you got information nobody else has. You join me, you're part of this world brotherhood and you know, you got prominence. And these people don't really have prominence, but they feel like they do. Watchtower gives them that feeling. So when you think about it, a lot of people like to compare and, you know, try to find and say that, you know, the people that run a Watchtower are Masons. Russell may have been. Russell may have had connections. Either he was or had connections to things like that. But a lot of the people now, I don't necessarily think they're Masons so much as they are your poor man's version. They're your uneducated man's version of the Masons. Man, some of them really nice, but not the smartest crayons in the box. You may have a family that has intelligent people in it, and these people are pretending because the rest of their family that aren't that sharp all believe in that Watchtower cult. So I'm not saying all of them are completely You know, not the sharpest crayons in the box. Some of them are, and they just got to make pretend because their whole family's stuck in this cult. And they can't get their family out of it because their family can't get that feeling of prominence other places. And it's the truth. If you're not prominent, you're not that important, you're not well educated, you don't have a lot of money, you're not going to get the feeling of importance that you get as a part of that Watchtower society other places, because other places actually have prominent people there. I remember elders growing up, and these people loved Watchtower because they didn't have nobody to compete with. If you can so much as read well, you will stand out at a lot of Kingdom Halls. If you can so much as read well. When I was like 9 or 10, you had people complimenting me on reading when I would get up and give talks and stuff like that. Because you had grown adults that could hardly do that. I'm telling you, Watchtower is your unlettered and uneducated and poor man's Masonic lodge. You want to be a part of something that makes you feel like a part of an exclusive society and you ain't that important, you're at Watchtower. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. 937-789-4029. We'll try to discuss it when I get time. X-Wall killed Bethelite, signing out.